Hi guys, so today I'm going to take you through both some of my goals going into World Championships this year for the 2025 season, and also some of my last key sessions in the week to 2 weeks leading into the races. So by races I mean I have 3 this year. I have my individual, which will be Thursday night, then I have the team relay where I get to represent my country on Friday night, and then the doubles with Lauren Griffith on Saturday night. So it's going to be a really big packed weekend with probably very little sleep, tons of adrenaline, tons of Lily cheers, probably lots of family members holding her back from trying to get on the course because you know she's ready. But no, I'm really excited to share this with you guys. So I have some really big goals, and it's kind of scary to think about, but I'm also really excited to go and tackle them. But you'll see I'll be breaking them apart throughout this video, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. If you do, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more. My next video will be like it'll just be my prep going into the World Championships. So like I'll have it, I'm in an Airbnb, so I'll have it in my Airbnb and all the lead up going into it along with the actual World Championships. So if there's anything in particular that you would like to see in terms of how I am getting ready and like what's going on behind the scenes there, please let me know in the comments down below and I'll do my best to make sure I'm showing that for you. But yeah, so if you do see me in Chicago, please come up and say hi. Your support means so much. If you see me struggling on the race course, I would love to hear all of the cheers and loud cheers. It really means a lot. I was out on a run. Anthony cleaned the garage. Look how good it looks. So we're 10 days out from the first race. So I just kind of wanted to share some of my goals going into Chicago's World Championship. I have a lot of goals, but my number one goal is I am currently registered for 3 events. Solo on Thursday, and then I get to represent USA for Team Relay on Friday night, and then I have the doubles with Lauren Griffith on Saturday night. I know that sounds like a gimme goal, but it is my number one goal for a reason. So last year I was also supposed to do 3 events. Same thing, the solo, team relay, and doubles, also with Lauren Griffith last year, but it didn't happen. So I ended up getting hurt in the solo race last year. So World Championships was in Nice, France last year, and I got injured and I had to pull out of the team relay and the doubles. And I was heartbroken. I was really looking forward to both of those events, but especially that team relay. Like I was so excited to do it, but by the time it came, like I couldn't take a step without pain. Like walking hurt. I ended up being on cross training on the elliptical for a while. Eventually it all healed up, but yeah, I was really sad. And then I also was heartbroken because like I let my partner down. We didn't get to start our doubles because I wasn't able to run. So as much as it sounds like a gimme goal to actually race the 3 events that I'm supposed to race this weekend, like I'm very well aware that it's not. Anyway, that was a goal I had last year and I wasn't able to complete it. So that is my number one goal this year, is I want to get to the start line as healthy as possible for all 3 of my races, and I want to complete all 3 of the races. Like I want to do my solo, I want to represent my country in the team relay, and I want to go out as hard as we can in the doubles with Lauren Griffith. So that's goal number 1. And I'm really excited to try and make that happen. I'm gonna set up for a workout. It's about a week and a half out of Chicago World Championships. So I'm not in a taper yet. Maybe slightly lowering the volume, but really not much at all. But anyway, first part of this workout is 4 rounds, 15 sumo deadlift high pulls, and I'll show you what those are in the workout. 12 thrusters, 9 push-ups. I do not love push-ups. It's not a fun movement for me. Then after 4 rounds of that, I go into 4 rounds. This is where the running comes in. A 400-meter run. Supposed to be at a chill pace, so Z3-ish effort, which is like a very comfortable running pace. And then 15 med ball sit-ups, and then that goes immediately into an AMRAP, and that just means as many rounds as possible or as many reps as possible of assault bike calories for 5 minutes. 2 4-round workouts into 5 minutes, basically as hard as I can go on the assault bike, which is not that hard because I can only max out on the assault bike for like 8 seconds. So 5 minutes is for sure sub max ever. Okay, we're gonna put Lily's barbell over here, okay? Ready for our bike? I literally hit 100 calories at 5 minutes. And that's the first time I've ever done that. I've never gotten 100 calories in 5 minutes. And what's crazy is I wasn't at 50 calories at 2:30 because I was messing around in the beginning, smiling at Lily. And then I was able to pick it up and then like smash the last 20 seconds. It hurt so bad. And ended up with exactly 100 calories in 5 minutes. So that's pretty cool. You saw in the beginning of the workout, I mean, the intensity is just not very high. Lily wanted to join in. Sometimes she's kind of running around, so I have to like pause her movements a little bit. And I understand how some people could look at that and say, oh, like that's not elite training, or I don't know. I didn't want it any other way. I love that she wants to join in every once in a while, and sometimes she wants to do her own thing, but I love that she wants to do it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm setting an example that this can be play. Just have fun with it. I think we all really need to just have fun with it. And I think it goes further than just like us and the parent-child bond. I think being able to incorporate her in it and not excluding her and just having her be a part of it every day takes all of the pressure off of competitions, because I don't feel like I didn't spend time with her, or made her sacrifice time with me, or combining it all into one. At the end of the day, it's all a win. Like I get to go and I get to race my heart out and enjoy it and have fun with it and do the best that I can, and know that no matter what the outcome is, I didn't give up anything here. So that's pretty cool. Goal number 2, and that's gonna be for my solo race. And it sounds simple, but I wanna give that race everything that I have. And no matter what happens in the race, I wanna keep pushing to the end until I cross that finish line, whether things are going well or whether they're not. That is like one thing I'm super proud of last year. And if I'm ever in that situation again, I hope to replicate that. So last year, I think I came out of the sleds in like 8th or 9th place, and it took me all the way until the final station to work my way all the way back up to 2nd. But I was in a position that I think it could have been really easy to just take my foot off of the gas and or just pull out of the race, because I was really far back. I think that might be the proudest I've ever been of a race effort, that I fought that whole time, even though it looked like I wasn't even gonna crack the top half for that race, and just hoping and like willing to give it everything for an if. And that if worked out. Like I somehow crawled my way back up onto the podium, and yeah, I'm super proud of that. And I want to remember that, and I want to remember that it's always worth fighting no matter where you are. And even if I hadn't been able to get back to that position, I would have been able to walk away knowing like I gave it everything and I left it all out there. So that would be goal number 2 is to make sure no matter where I am, whether I'm leading the race or whether I'm trailing the race, that I'm fighting to give my best effort the whole way through. And I think that's something we can all do is fight. It's not always gonna work out. Like, you can fight super, super hard and it's not always gonna work out. But if you don't fight, it's definitely not gonna work out. In my mind, it's always worth fighting. So this next thing is not my favorite. It's short, it's only 10 minutes, but it's a 10-minute EMOM, which just means every minute on the minute. It's 15 wall balls, but heavy, so much heavier than what I race at and much heavier than what I usually use in practice. And it's a gut check for sure. I am changing my shoes into like more gym-based shoes because I'm gonna lift immediately after as well, and like heavy lifts. So I'm gonna do some deadlifts after this. So out of the more runners into like a gym-based shoe. Okay, I will have you join me when this is over. 7 more sets. That was brutal. I made it through. Heavy wall balls are exhausting, but I think that was the hardest thing done for the day, so that's good. I have one more thing left. It's deadlifts. So it's a 4-minute EMOM, so that's again every minute on the minute. There's 8 deadlifts. It's supposed to be at 185, then rest 1 minute, and then every 2 minutes times 4 sets, 2 reps at 225 and build each time.
What?
I know that's confusing. I have 4 rounds. At the top of every minute, I have to do 8 deadlifts at 185. Then I rest 2 minutes, and then I have 4 sets of 2 every 2 minutes. And those are supposed to be really heavy. Well, moderately heavy. Yeah, that's the last thing left for the day. Last thing of the day. I should have done it first, for sure. It's pretty quick, but by the end I'll have, what is that, 32 reps in? Now I just have 4 sets of 2. I'm supposed to take 2 minutes off from that, and then every 2 minutes, 2 sets of 2. I probably won't wait the full 2 minutes, to be honest. I should, but I really want to be done. Okay, so I didn't wait every 2 minutes, but I'm done now. That's exciting. Sorry, coach. So goal number 3, I believe. This one will be really challenging, but it's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's definitely it's super difficult, but I would love to be able to podium in all 3 races. So that would be in my individual, the relay, and my doubles with Lauren. I am gonna put full effort into each one of those, but in my core, like, I think I perform better as an individual athlete, but in my core, like, what I grew up doing and what I love is being on a team. So as hard as I'm gonna work on, gotcha, almost lost you. But as I was saying, like, as hard as I'm gonna work in my individual race, I will sell my soul for a team race. So I am gonna be on the floor after that team race on Friday. I'm probably gonna need somebody to help me get up. Like, I'm willing to sell out for Team USA. I picked out a cute red, white, and blue outfit for Lily too for that one. But yes, that would be goal number 3. Maybe I'll be able to pull it off. We'll see. Top 3 in all those races would be a really, really great weekend. Wish me luck. Okay, we are now 9 days out. I have just set myself up for a workout. It's very core centric. The workout is 5 rounds of 250 meter ski, then 20 Russian twists, and 10 toes to bar. So not a ton of reps, but core and grip both on the ski erg, a lot of core in the Russian twists, and then some more core and grip on the toes to bar. And in case you're interested, these are the snacks I set out. This is frozen mango that's defrosting, applesauce, energy chews, and carb gel. I'm not eating all of these. They're just there. Probably going to be going for these most of the time, honestly.
I'm just gonna scooch in right here if you don't mind. Shh.
Next, I'm going to be doing some rowing intervals. Once again, not my favorite, but we're 9 days out, so in like 2 weeks leading into a big race, I'm often not doing things that are my favorite to do. Once it gets closer, I start doing more of those sharpening things, and I much prefer a grindy workout. So sharpening ones I'm doing to kind of help prep me to go fast. About 2 weeks of doing stuff I don't like to do, and that's okay. I can take that compromise. Do you want to take a nap?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Do you want to keep laying here? Yeah, okay. Your hand is in my armpit and it's kind of gross in there. Ooh, we gotta move her.
Several days later.
Okay, we are 1 week out now from my first race in Chicago. So it's Thursday, and next Thursday night I'll be towing the line for my singles race. Yesterday I broke my second treadmill in the past like 3 months. So we have another one being delivered today. I don't leave until Monday night, and a lot of my training is done on a treadmill, and I could go to the gym, but then I need to find childcare. So the first one that I had was a Bowflex and was a commercial model, and actually it lasted me for a really long time. I think we had it for approximately 5 years, and then I got another one. It wasn't a commercial model, and it lasted 3 months, and it broke yesterday. We have another one coming. This one is a Nordic track. Now, I have never bought a treadmill new, so that's also on me that they haven't lasted super long. So that means I don't have a warranty on anything. I've either gotten them off of an auction site or like Facebook Marketplace. So anyway, this is an incline trainer. It may be a temporary fix. It may last us for a couple years. It goes to 12 miles per hour. There's very few things I would be doing that's faster than 12 miles per hour, but I would love to have a treadmill that has the capability to go a little bit faster. I've also heard that Nordic Trek's calibrations aren't always as accurate as some other treadmills, so I think I'm gonna have to navigate figuring that out in terms of like what speeds I should be running versus what I have been running. Yeah, I'm excited that we have a replacement for now. Come here, baby. And I can finish doing the rest of my taper workouts here at the house instead of scrambling for last minute childcare. Buying a new treadmill is probably the more expensive option, but not in the long term. It's not. She wants a protein shake. I need to go get her a protein shake. Oh, and in terms of what I just finished right before they got here, I did another E-Mama heavy wall balls, which you guys know how much I love. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Okay, so update on the treadmill we had brought in yesterday. Anthony had tested it while the guys were here and it was working, and I went to go use it for like my first workout today and it didn't work. So we called the place we had gotten it from. So this was a brand new 2025 model, but they do liquidations from like different companies for like ellipticals, treadmills, other things of that. So they came back out to look at it and potentially fix it and or take it back. This one we do do have a 30-day warranty on because it's not from like Facebook Marketplace. They think like Nordic Track has a hard time if it's not temperature controlled. So they think because it's just so hot in the garage that it's shorted, and that's why it's not working. So they're here now working on it. Hopefully they'll get it to work. I will adjust and move forwards in terms of my workouts, but this one was like what you would think of as like a key workout in terms of prep. But honestly, like, it's okay. I'll find something else to do that's a similar stimulus. I'll definitely probably be looking into other treadmills once we get back from Worlds. I love the mountains and I love running hills, not speed ones. I like just like kind of slowly grinding up a hill. So I do want to have an incline trainer like a Nordic Track. If anybody has any treadmill recommendations, like ones that they really, really like, we put these things through the ringer because both Anthony and I use them to put this as nicely as possible. Anthony's not the lightest on his feet. He likes to kind of come through like a stampede. So how rude! We need this treadmill to really be able to handle what we're doing to it. You have blueberries on your face? Okay, but I did have one final goal that I wanted to share with you, and this one is not performance-based at all, just like more human experience, human compassion based. Coming into, I think, the elite field can be really scary, and we have a couple girls that this is their first year doing it, and there's 3 girls that actually just qualified in the last chance qualifier that I've never even gotten to race before. I think there's like a lot of different ways we can shape this sport because it is so young, and I think I have the opportunity to have a small part in helping shape it and how athletes connect and interact with each other. So it's really important for me to make sure like they feel comfortable. I don't ever want to be a source of fear. I don't want to be intimidating. That's just like not my style. I want them to feel included. I want like to help in terms of like just little things that you might not even think about, and hopefully I'll get to the chance to talk to them before we actually race. But if not, and then this goes for all of you out there watching, if you're ever in a situation where you're doing a sport and they're going to be doing things like drug testing, like one of the things I think that can go a long way in terms of like helping you feel comfortable is like making sure you have a go bag, and in that like a fresh pair of clothes, because you're going to finish and you're going to be soaking wet and freezing while you're waiting to get tested. So like fresh pair of clothes to change into, food to have immediately because you're going to be starving. Your body's going to really want it. It'll help with recovery. So like a sandwich or a rice bowl or something like that, maybe a protein shake, anything else that would help you recover, and then also throwing in that your ID so that you're not scrambling and maybe you left it back at your hotel that could be like 3 miles away to go get it. That's just like a long way to say that I don't want to be intimidating to the other people there. Like I want people to feel comfortable. I think that there's a lot that people could be dealing with and behind the scenes, and I'm sure every single one of the competitors are coming into it having either currently going through something or having gone through something really difficult in the recent future. And I think it's important for us to be kind and have compassion and not go in trying to scare or make others fear stepping on the line. So yeah, that's not a performance goal. My goal is to make that like very, very clear and hope that people feel comfortable when we're behind the stage and also on the course and just enjoying it and knowing like we're there to have a good time. Like, sure, yeah, we're there to work as hard as we can and do the best that we can, but at the end of the day, it's all about kindness and Lily playing on her water table. Anyways.